Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for yet another review. We got a great one for you. We got a brand new scent, two other scents that are relatively new. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What is going on, guys? Of course, my name is Joe.
And today we're going to be talking about Elite Grooming. Again, we have a brand new scent, a relatively new scent, and one that I believe has been around for a little while. Really excited to dive into it with you guys.
Yeah. And of course, before we do, hang tight after this intro, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, welcome back from the intro. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So this is not a new company that we're reviewing, Elite Grooming. I've had them on live stream before. We've done a few reviews for them, but we do want to go over a few important things just in case you're not familiar with us and you're not familiar with Elite Grooming. So we have two different lines here. We have three scents total, but we have their original blend and oil, and then we have their Emu blend. The original blend is going to be $16 for a 1 ounce oil. The Emu blend is going to be $18 for a 1 ounce oil. Joe, do you want to talk with us about their presentation, your feeling about it?
Yeah. So Jay, or as he's known as Jay Hustle, he keeps it pretty simple when it comes to his labels. Very sophisticated, kind of classy, for sure. Definitely labels that we appreciate there. He's got his signature lion logo that always goes with his bottles there. And as you can see, he does a good job of using the entire space of the label. And you got the standard dropper top bottle here. And that's what the dropper looks like there. Just pretty basic there. And the one thing that we like the most and always appreciate, and if you're new to this channel, you'll see this a lot, is anytime a company puts the scent profile on the label there, you're definitely going to get a thumbs up when it comes to presentation on that. And then, yeah, as Kyle shows you, this is just the original line there, and he does just a little bit different when it comes to that Emu blend for sure. But overall, pretty consistent, pretty simple, but sophisticated.
Agreed. No issue with it whatsoever. Love the logo. Love the clear bottles for the Emu, and then the brown or amber bottles for the original blend, just to kind of make them different. So to the naked eye as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Joe, you want to start with the brand new scent, or leave that for the main event at the end?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do the brand new scent. Look, we know sometimes people have things to do; they don't make it to the end. So let's talk about I don't want to say the star of the show, but the biggest highlight, I guess you can say.
The brand new scent.
And that is going to be the brand new scent that is called Insatiable. Now, if you have not experienced Elite Grooming before, you will see that he does do a good amount of cologne type inspired scents. Now, he is really good at coming up with his own scent profiles. You know, he does get some inspirations on a few of his other profiles. One of our favorites is a scent that's called Blaze. That's a take on the newest Polo Red that's out, I believe. But he does do a wonderful job of coming up with some of his own. So Insatiable, that we actually just dropped on our Thursday stream, if you weren't able to make it, is spearmint, neroli. Let's see here. You got meta jewel dates, and I apologize for not pronouncing it correctly, but raisins, saffron, and guaiac wood. So that's what it looks like there. The font, I will say, it's a cursive, sophisticated lettering there. That could be a reason why I can't exactly read it, or it's just a bit too big of a word for me, which is not uncommon.
Maybe both.
Yeah. Kyle, go ahead and talk about your first impression of this scent, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, like kind of Joe said, it's a cologne-y, very manly scent. It is phenomenal. It is so nice. This is like a earthy, out on Saturday night, just a hair of sweetness and fruity. I mean, just a real little bit. But overall, you're just gonna get a whiff of well-dressed, going out on a Saturday night, date night cologne. What I love about it is it's very mellow. This only lasted about 4 to 5 hours in my beard. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. I don't like to like walk by people and you're like, whoo, with that cologne scent. This is very subtle. It's a very calming, manly scent. It is absolutely phenomenal. What I love about it is I have no hesitation to wear this butter in my beard overnight. It's not going to bother me. It's not going to give me a headache or anything like that. And that's one of the rare cologne scents that I really would wear overnight on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah. It was honestly, it was really crazy how he was able to blend this all together.
Yeah.
I don't, and a lot of true typical cologne fashions, what you look for is really not being able to identify each individual profile. That's what a lot of people say a true cologne scent is when you just have a good a mix of those profiles that just create one like magical type scent. And I really think he did that here. Now, what you can tell is those when you look at the dates and the raisins, I think these are going to be the two profiles that kind of throw people off a little bit. But Kyle was right when he mentions there's a little bit of a fruitiness to it. When it comes to dates and raisins, those are like scents that are fruity but have a good sense of tartness to it, and I definitely think you get that a little bit, but I really get a good sense of like muskiness in here. The spearmint in here is really what throws me off because I don't get a whole lot of like spearmint in there. I think it's really used to elevate everything else that's in there. So, I don't get anything like a normal mint that would kind of like punch you in the face a little bit. It really elevates. And then the Guaiac wood is just a really good exotic woody type. It's light and even has some fruity aspects to it, a very unique wood scent. And just all comes together and it's just so fresh, musky. I love it. Really good. Yeah. One of his best releases on a few scents that honestly, he probably has 3 scents that can make a top 5, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on. This is one that we've been wanting to try for a little while. I'm not going to try to tell you when this came out. I only can tell you this has been out for a little while compared to how long Jay has been around and, Elite Grooming. This is Faded, and this is Jay's barbershop scent. Mm-hmm. So this is bergamot, oak moss, fir, and woods. This is a very different take on a barbershop. The powdery talcum powder does not hit you in the face right away. So here's the best way I can describe this. First of all, it smells fantastic. I highly doubt many people would not like it. When you go to like a $10 beard or haircut, they usually hit you up with some gel, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when you break out the wallet, and you go to the old-fashioned place with the straight razor, with that like paper rope, heated up shaving cream, the aftershave, stuff like that. That whole combination of the male pampering, that's what this reminds me of. So if I smelled it and it was in a bottle that said, this is not a barbershop, I would believe that this is not a barbershop, to be honest with you. But when you know that it is, it definitely takes you to that old school, professional, straight edge razor, barbershop scent. That's the best way I can describe it. And that's why I wanted to say at the beginning, overall, don't take any of that the wrong way. This is a phenomenal scent.
Yeah, no, and I think Kyle's right. I think this is a barbershop that once you know it's a barbershop, it tells you a story in your beard. Right. It takes you to a specific barbershop, environment. And, I'm glad he brought up the aftershave aspect because I think it does trend more towards like that aftershave type smell you get from a barbershop rather than just the full blown talc. There really is no talc in here for me. Or anything like that. And it's and of course not because it's not listed at all. But the oak moss and the fir and the woods, it brings a little bit of a natural feel to it. And then the bergamot is a nice citrus aspect, and everything just really blossoms well, and it does give you like a vintage barbershop feel. I'm glad we were able to talk about this because honestly, this was a scent that we've heard from a lot of people that they really like. We were late to the party when it comes to this scent. So now that we finally have it in our hands, we just felt like we needed to absolutely talk about it and really confirm everyone else's praise to it. Just really magnificent barbershop type scent. If you want to say it's a barbershop / cologne hybrid, I won't disagree with you on that.
Yeah. Well said. All right. Let's get to the next scent, the last scent. Probably my favorite out of the three. So I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Go on the website and look. But I think this is the only food scent that I remember Elite Grooming having. This is beard, blue and cream. It does not want to give me the autofocus.
Let me see what I can do for you here.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll show it up. Why don't you go ahead and kick off your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. This scent is absolutely fantastic. This is one of like 5 scents. When you smell it, you seriously want to drink it. It smells that good. So let me read you the profile here real quick. Blueberry, cream, cinnamon, graham cracker, and vanilla. So when you read all that, you're like, oh man, that's going to be too sweet. You know what I mean? It's not. I pick out separate profiles, the cinnamon, the blueberry, the cream, all that stuff. I think the vanilla mixed with the graham cracker mellows it down. And you might, well, vanilla is a sweet scent. How does that work? You just got to smell it to know what I mean. It really pops in your beard, which is cool. I was picking out a lot of separate profiles, like I said, once it's actually in beard. But I can tell you this, spoiler alert, this absolutely will make my top 5 scents of the year. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It might be my favorite food sweet scent as of this moment. I'm blown away by it. I've really grown into being a big blueberry fan, but I don't like when the blueberry's over the top and too sweet. Those two things for blueberry, I'm always like, this is not. I hope I did justice describing that, because it's really a different kind of sweet scent. Do you get what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah. And honestly, I think I pick it up as a more of a sweeter scent. I think my nose is a little bit more sensitive to it than yours when it comes to sweetness, but by no means is that a bad thing for me. I actually love, sweet scents. It's a preference. So if you are somebody who is iffy when it comes to something too sweet, I guess this is where I would say I wish Jay had some sample bottles. I don't know if he does or not, or if he offers. If he does, check it out. If not, maybe Jay in the future, maybe could think of doing some sample sizes or something. But I love the balance in this one. Honestly, you do get blueberry brings you a different kind of sweetness. When it comes to those berries, there's always seems to be a little bit of tart to it. But it's so fresh. It's freshly picked. It's not artificial or anything like that. The cream and then the vanilla just brings that nice warmth that you always want, like a vanilla to bring you. For me, I do get the cinnamon. I think the cinnamon brings a tad bit of a punch to balance the sweetness a little bit. I think you get kind of in the back end, you get a little tingle in your nose. That is definitely the cinnamon in there. And then that graham cracker is just, you smell the actual graham cracker and it is phenomenal.
Right.
I'm right there with Kyle. I would say I would have to put this on a top 5 list. It is just absolutely, great. It is probably the only, if you want to call it a food scent, that I would wear every day if it was the only oil I had. Right. And you can't do that with food scents. You just can't. This one, somehow you can. So.
Yeah. So if you haven't noticed, guys, we love Elite Grooming. We really do. We have an affiliate discount code for you. There is a small kickback that goes back to the channel. So just an FYI on that. It is Beard Talk 15. That's going to save you 15% on all beard products. We touched on this in a few videos ago about how we feel about his Jay's beard butter. So I don't want to get too much into that, but another amazing product. So yeah, guys, these are our 3 scents that we want to show you today. This one, of course, is brand new as of Thursday. So make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. We'll throw the link to Elite Grooming as well if you want to go on there and kind of peruse and all that stuff on the website. All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you made it this far in the video, truly do appreciate it. That is all the time that we have for you today. But as always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out. And I totally forgot that I did not flip my hat for this one. Check out some of that Elite merch too while you're at it. Seriously, Cousins out now.